Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Stella Maxwell. The global muse redefining modern beauty. Stella Maxwell has become one of the most recognizable faces in contemporary fashion, but her rise has been anything but conventional. Born in Belgium to Northern Irish parents and raised largely in New Zealand, Maxwell grew up in a swirl of cultures that shaped the cool, nomadic energy she's now known for. That sense of fluid identity has become one of her signatures. She moves through the fashion world with a mix of elegance, rebelliousness, and quiet self-possession that feels distinctly her own. Her career took off in the early 2010s as designers and photographers gravitated toward her sharp bone structure, ethereal presence, and an uncanny ability to adapt to any aesthetic. High-fashion runways quickly followed, along with campaigns for major luxury houses. By 2015, she stepped into the global spotlight as one of the newest Victoria's Secret angels. A role that introduced her to mainstream audiences and solidified her as a fashion force. Maxwell's appeal extends well beyond the runway. Her personal style has sparked its own micro-trends. Sleek tailoring, lived-in denim, leather jackets, and a rock-tinged edge that never feels overworked. She often appears slightly undone in the best possible way, carrying an effortless confidence that many brands try to bottle but few people naturally possess. Equally important is her visibility as an openly LGBTQ+ figure in an industry still learning to embrace broader expressions of identity. Maxwell's presence has helped shift fashion's cultural landscape, bringing more nuance and authenticity to representation. She tends to approach fame without theatrics, maintaining an easygoing public persona while quietly supporting causes tied to equality and creative freedom. Today, Maxwell remains a favorite among photographers, stylists, and designers. Not only for her look but for her professionalism and thoughtful approach to her work. She occupies that rare space in modern fashion where high glamour and grounded authenticity meet. For many, she isn't just a model, she's a symbol of how beauty can feel global, fluid, and entirely individual. Stella Maxwell. A modern icon in a borderless fashion world. Stella Maxwell's ascent in the fashion industry mirrors the shifting landscape of global beauty itself, multicultural, fluid, and undefinable by a single aesthetic. With a life story that spans continents and cultures, Maxwell embodies the kind of international identity that resonates strongly with today's fashion audiences. Early life and the making of a muse. Maxwell was born in Brussels to academic parents from Northern Ireland, then moved with her family to New Zealand during childhood. This itinerant upbringing didn't just diversify her worldview, it subtly shaped the sense of independence and curiosity that would later color her public persona. Unlike many models whose careers spark in adolescence, Maxwell's entry into fashion came after she completed her degree at the University of Otago. Discovered while working retail, she quickly became recognizable for her unique blend of delicacy and strength, a face that could read both soft and stark depending on the camera's angle. Rise through the runway ranks. By the early 2010s, Maxwell had relocated to Europe and then New York, immersing herself in the pace of high fashion. She caught the attention of designers who valued her adaptability. One season she was the embodiment of minimalism. The next she was walking avant-garde shows with sculptural silhouettes and heavy conceptual styling. Her modeling toolbox seemed bottomless, a poker-straight gaze for couture, soft dynamism for commercial campaigns, and a sense of unforced spontaneity for street-style photographers. Her breakout moment came with her selection as a Victoria's Secret angel in 2015. That platform catapulted her into mainstream pop culture, but it was her ability to maintain high fashion credibility while balancing commercial demand that set her apart. She moved easily between luxury labels, youth fashion brands, and editorial shoots for top magazines. A personal style that resonates. Maxwell's off-duty style has earned its own following. She gravitates toward classic rock-inspired elements mixed with sleek modernism, leather jackets, fitted tees, tailored trousers, and a whisper of glam that keeps the look sharp but never precious. Her approach feels stripped down yet intentional, the kind of aesthetic that looks spontaneous even when it's cleverly assembled. That sense of ease is part of her appeal. She doesn't chase trends. She absorbs them, filters them through her personal lens, and re-emerges with something that feels completely her own. It's no accident that stylists often cite her as someone who can wear the clothes rather than the clothes wearing her. Visibility and influence in an industry that has historically struggled with authentic queer representation. Maxwell's openness about her LGBTQ+ identity has been both meaningful and quietly influential. She has spoken in various interviews about the importance of self-expression and the freedom to live truthfully, offering visibility without turning her private life into spectacle. For many fans, especially younger ones, her presence in the public eye serves as a subtle but powerful reminder that identity can be multifaceted and self-defined. She has also lent her voice to charitable initiatives and creative projects supporting equality, mental health awareness, and emerging artists. These efforts aren't splashed across tabloids, rather, they form a steady undercurrent that reflects her grounded approach to fame. The enduring legacy. What makes Stella Maxwell compelling isn't just her look or resume. It's the way she navigates a high-pressure industry with composure and authenticity. She exists at the intersection of glamour and relatability, high fashion and global youth culture, individuality and universality. Her career illustrates how a modern model can be more than a face on a campaign. She can be a cultural barometer, a symbol of the industry's evolution, and an influence that extends far beyond the runway. Maxwell's legacy is still in motion, but one thing is clear: she's become a blueprint for the next generation of global fashion figures. Defined not by geography or formula but by spirit, adaptability, and a distinctly contemporary sense of self.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.